such and guess it's RLF.
The recovery.
Totally
nervous.
forgot.
Like the suspense. I'm like,
I
what?
totally fucking forgot. And I was like,
it was a nice recovery.
why
though.
weren't we talking? Oh shit, that's right. I gotta clap.
So how's everybody doing on this Tuesday?
Fine Tuesday afternoon. Or
Man,
evening.
I slept so much after work today.
Oh, really? Are you just going to be up all night?
No, probably not.
He's gonna knock himself out.
Yeah, I can fall asleep. Don't you worry.
It's just staying asleep is not always their strong suit.
Yeah, nah. Oh man, I'm the worst. Like I last night fell asleep at like 11 o'clock, up at 1:30.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Then fell
you go-
back asleep, up at 3. Cool. And then I was just up.
that was it. You were just up for the night. Well, at 3. I mean, what time do you wake up for work?
My alarm goes off at 4.
Ugh.
Yeah, if you're waking up at 3, that's rough. I mean, you can fall back to sleep and get like a decent.
Nah, cause I was doing this
45.
cool thing where like I would lay there, and like I would feel like it was a long time. I'd turn over, look at the clock, be like, it's got to be like 3:45, 3:50. Like 10
Yeah.
minutes passed.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, what?
Oh.
What? So I did that a couple times, and then around 3:30, I was finally just like, nah, that's it. I'm just gonna be up.
The passage of time is just such a motherfucker. Like that's the only way I can put it. Because if you play a great video game, something that's super captivating, or you're reading a book, or like of course a movie, an hour, 2 hours. I mean, video games you can have 5 hours roll away.
Dude,
Oh.
you
Not
have no
even
idea.
fucking feel it.
I've been getting lost in
In that
the
UFC.
career mode in UFC. Spanky
Oh
Edwards.
yeah, man.
Spanky Edwards.
Spank,
They have Spanky?
no,
Ed
no. You
Edwards.
can
Oh, he
type. You
made
can type in the
Spanky.
first name. The last name you can't.
What's and wait,
I
is the
didn't
Twitter name that you have for him?
Sloot.
Sloot. Yeah, his Twitter name in the game is
So like,
Sloot.
so like the little things that they write, they're like, oh, hey, at Sloot. Like, oh, it's great. But
That is pretty great.
Oh,
Good stuff.
I blame you guys for that though.
Oh, you should. I mean, listen, when I was playing, doing the career mode for Samuel Adams, I was, I was captivated. I'm doing at least 4 or 5 fights a night, and that's like
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours right there.
I did one
Easily.
before this, and I was like, I need to stop. I'm gonna get lost.
That game is so addicting. You just get obsessed with like trying to get
Yeah,
the
'cause I'm
perfect
just-
knockouts and stuff.
Like what, 21, 22-0, all knockouts.
Ooh.
Nice. My only loss in the career mode for that was Daniel Cormier.
No,
I
I just-
retired at
I just restart.
45-1.
DC is just a ruiner.
Oh God.
I feel so bad for that
The
guy.
cock?
As a person, why?
Because he has gotten fucked out of so many matches.
I mean, a couple. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I mean, the whole John Jones feud is completely tainted.
John Jones and then Lesnar.
Mark Hunt fought Lesnar at UFC 200, and Lesnar tested positive like 2 weeks later.
Did Jones burn him 2 times?
Jones burned him both times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a scumbag.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jones is like Johnny Bones Jones, with the exception of having one of the greatest nicknames, and he was one of the greatest fighters. His career now is just so weird. Like, and then if you actually know about fighting, his fight style is super dirty. Like, he's notorious for the oblique kick, which is a kick right above the knee, and
Right in
the
the
likelihood of right in the dick.
Dick kicks?
That's where I keep my
Balls?
penis is right above
Oh.
my knee because it's
Right.
so big.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Gross.
Wait, in your
Yeah.
kick?
There's a reason Nikolai wears long shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
To
cover
hide
that.
his massive
D.
knee-length dong.
Yes. Yeah.
That would
It's
you'd
actually
have
not
to
that
tape
big.
it.
I just keep it. I have a low set penis.
Oh, it's low
Yeah,
set.
it's not
Oh.
huge. I'm not bragging. I just have a low set.
Wait,
cock.
does
That's
it come out of
really-
your leg?
That's weird.
Yeah, he's got that weird
Boy,
side.
how did I
Ooh.
never notice that?
A misplaced bulge. What are you trying to? What are you saying now?
I said you said it's low hanging. Is that it means it's on the leg?
I did say that originally, but then I changed it to low placed.
How can you get lower than the gooch though?
What? There's a lot lower.
Carefully.
Where?
You gotta really expand your mind on this one.
I already did. I said
Carefully.
it was on the leg.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but the UFC. So like, as far as the passage of time, it's such a motherfucker. You'll be laying in bed thinking 3 hours went by. You look at the clock, you're like, oh, it was 8 seconds.
Oh
And then
God.
you're playing a video game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Then you playing a video game, and 5 hours can roll by, and you're like, wow, what? It's
I'm
2 in the
70.
morning.
Yeah, that has happened to me more
I'm
than
70.
once. That has happened to me more than once. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. You know what? Let me play like an hour game before I go to bed. Friday night. Click. Oh, what's this? Oh, a video game I last played when I was 13 is still up and running.
Yeah.
Sure, let's download that and give it a shot. Click. Ah, it's 4 a.m.
How many times have you been playing, and all of a sudden the sun has come out?
More than I care to admit.
Yeah.
More than I care to, especially now, like when it's early, like the sunrise is very early.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker starts peeking out at 4:45, and I'm like, come on,
Yeah. What the fuck?
let's not get crazy. It's not morning yet.
Yeah,
But it
right.
Totally is.
No, it's crazy.
Such as like I've been at work for half an hour.
4:45. I'm on my way to work. Yeah, that nice walk.
Strolling down,
because
getting
it's-
off.
I don't do that on the
plants.
weekdays, like usually.
Okay.
I'll do that on the weekends.
Well, it's only. I mean, you put that on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a reason not to do it during the week,
Yeah.
but I should be up and about during the week so people don't think I'm a horrible human being.
I guess.
Nah, fuck it.
I've had these delightful birds outside of my window at 5 a.m.
Ooh.
every day for the past like 2 or 3 weeks.
Ooh.
So when I wake up in the morning, I go, huh? Oh, it's 5. I look at the clock, and it's between 5 and 5:15, because I just, and not that I don't like, I love the sounds of nature and stuff, but these things are like right out my window, so it's kind of like they're like, what's going on, Nikolai?
Is it stereotypical chirp chirp?
Oh, I mean, no, they have like it's not a chirp chirp. They have like a little song thing going on. It's 2 of them. They're kind of like, yes, just like that. It's a real disjointed, out of tune cacaw.
There's one by me that gets going right about 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning. What? What are you doing, bird?
Yeah.
Why are we in the tropics?
Yeah. What's going on right now?
This is invasive tropical parrot is in my backyard fucking screaming.
Now, you guys don't have birds, but you do have sirens and crazy people, right?
See, all I hear is the air conditioners from like the building, like where the
Across the way.
Right.
Yeah, like where the fast food is. Like
Yeah. Yep.
that's all I. And then that and the train.
There are occasionally birds. So we do have
Okay.
trees.
Yeah, I see them. Like I know that they exist.
Yeah, the
around
cat
here.
kills them all. So
Yeah, they can't get too low. She's out for. She's out for blood.
Yeah.
So the air conditioners of the bourgeoisie keep you up at night.
yes,
The
the bourgeoisie of fast food
Yeah.
restaurants.
3. I guess they're
All those
they're higher.
hoity-toity fast food restaurants
They are
with their
they-
temperature-controlled environments.
They are the higher end of the fast food
True.
joints, I would
we
say.
and sometimes they leave open that roof opening. So we're gonna steal some burgers one day.
Or donuts. I don't know where. I don't know which one
one
it
of
is.
It just stinks of fast food burgers and fries constantly
Dude,
inside your
it's
room.
just I smell the fries all the time.
Yeah.
I should be fatter than I am.
It's expensive.
I mean,
That's the only. Yeah,
I
that's the
worked-
thing.
it's true. It is expensive. I worked at IKEA, and I could not smell cinnamon for like 2 years
Oh, right.
because of the Cinnabons. because like IKEA is really well known. Not one of the. It's like outside of furniture, everyone goes there for Swedish meatballs and then the Cinnabons. So when they make those, good.
Do you still think of IKEA now when you smell cinnamon?
Every time.
Oh,
Even
God.
when I go to a Cinnabon, and it's got
Ugh.
nothing to do with IKEA, I think of IKEA.
That's crazy.
It sucks.
Oh, airports make you think of IKEA.
They
don't
do. Yeah. For a lot of reasons. Just like the hustle and bustle plus the smell of too much cinnamon.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And when they were
oh, sorry,
like
keep going.
IKEA is a giant fucking warehouse, but when they make the batch fresh, the entire first floor warehouse smells like cinnamon. It's good, but then you're there so much that you either hate cinnamon or you don't smell it. Like you become nose blind to
I'd
it.
be so hungry all the time. I'd smell
You know
it, I'd
what
be like,
ended
that's it. I'll be back.
You know what ended up happening is I was one of the people who became nose blind to it, but unless they were cooking it fresh, then it was just so overwhelming. But the thing that drove me crazy was the fact that every single customer had to comment. So it would just be one person after the next making the exact same comment.
Oh, I bet you like the working here, huh?
Every single one said, "Oh, I don't know how you do it working here with that smell of I would be eating Cinnabons all day." Like, oh, fuck you, lady.
I haven't been able to smell since I was 3.
There was an accident.
I can't fucking smell.
Doing the Dewey
I lost my
Cox.
sense of smell.
Like Dewey Cox.
I can't smell cookies.
We're smoking
Oh,
reefer.
man.
Can't you smell it? No, I can't.
Thanks. You don't want any of this, do it?
I reckon I do want some.
It's the devil's lettuce.
God, the movie's so good. Oh,
I
It
love
makes everything better.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Such a funny movie. Like a super underrated movie too.
yeah.
As far as parodies go, that parody that holds up alone as a good movie.
Yeah.
So like parody movies are like
Scary
I don't remember
movie.
Epic Movie or the Scary Movie.
Well,
like
after like Scary Movie 2 or 3, it was just downhill, right?
After 2.
oh,
Scary
1
movie
and 2 are
uh,
very good. Yeah, because that's when the Wayans brothers wasn't making them anymore.
And they left after 2.
Yeah, and then it went like PG-13 after that, I think. So they had to get like goofier.
Goo.
Yeah,
And then Charlie Sheen was there.
it's true. I think he was there for one of them. But most parody films are not very good for the most part. Like they're just usually low budget and they're made quickly. Like I remember I went to the theaters for Meet the Spartans, and it was arguably one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. But
I don't even remember.
it was like it just spoofed a lot lot of the
So just
rom-coms
pop
from the
culture,
early
just everywhere?
2000s. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's just pop
Time
culture
capsule of
references.
garbage.
At one point, yeah, oh, absolutely. Like at one point, like I think, like because Jersey Shore was popular, so you just have like Snooki and the Situation are just
Ugh.
on screen. Like they don't even have a line, or there's nothing to do with whatever minor plot there was. They're just there, and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. Or Movie 43, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Oh, so
All I know
bad.
is there's like a
Is that
basketball
the one with
team
like
in
all
that.
the cameos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be
there's
43
a bunch of people
movies.
in there.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Ugh.
The runner is Dennis Quaid or Randy Quaid is pitching a movie. I don't remember which. One of the Quaids.
One of them
That's the
Quaids.
runner throughout the film.
Yeah.
And then everything else is like minor cameos. But that was like, for a lot of people, that was the first Chris Pratt experience. Because he has one of the only story arcs that's funny. It's him and Anna Faris, who are married at the time. And they're like this couple. And then they end up just, like, she wanted him to shit on her.
Oh.
So he ate a whole bunch of food, and then, like, it ends up misfiring, and he ends up shitting somewhere else. Hey, guys, we're going to have to take a second. My boss is calling me. Hello?
Huh?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't, but
No, yeah.
we heard Matt go, ooh.
Yeah, it cut out, and then it was just, oh, and then nothing.
Welcome back, everyone,
Oh,
to the Saichi Boy
On
Al
Sunday?
show.
Yeah, well, I don't know what
I
happened.
should be fine down
They
on Sunday.
left.
he called us George, and then he left.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be a George.
No, I could
No,
do
I
like
don't wanna.
You don't want to be?
Like,
I know.
2 to 8
my
on
George is
Sunday.
good, I know.
I enjoyed to the jungle. Was
4
good.
o'clock. Yeah, I could do 4 o'clock.
Yes. Is he
Then Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, I like Brendan Fraser.
I mean, how
We
could
should
you-
watch
how could you not?
99, The Mummy.
Okay, I'll do 4 at 8.
All 3 of them. That
They
awful
were
third
three?
one. Yeah, that third, the dragon tomb.
Oh, is that with The Rock?
No, that was the second one.
Are you
Scorpion
closed at 9 on
Boys.
Sunday?
Yep,
Yeah, I can
Scorpion
close
Boy.
at
The third one is the one where like the
9. Okay, that's fine.
the chick wasn't in it. Rachel Weisz.
Okay.
I don't know actors or actresses.
The
The
lady.
lady
Yeah, the lady
from the first one?
Yeah, the first 2. Did you see the second one?
Bacon.
What?
Is that
That
Brendan
word.
Fraser's
That word
character's
is no. That word is never used.
Brendan Fraser?
Nope. It's
Right.
Rick O'Connell.
Brendan Fraser.
Rickle O'Connell.
Wait,
okay.
how do we get on Brandon Fraser?
We were talking
Uh,
about The Mummy.
Yeah, somehow, for some reason.
Ooh, the Mummy. Man,
We talked about all 3.
I'm
we went in-
wondering the conversation thread that got to the Mummy.
We went
Yeah,
in,
right?
We went in heavy detail about all 3 movies.
Yeah, we're like, let's jump in.
Yeah.
All 3? There were 3 Brandon Fraser mummies?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
The third-
the awful
the third one's-
dragon emperor one or whatever.
It's like 10 years later.
Damn.
So Mummy 1, I think, is 98, and then Mummy 2 is like 2000 or 2001. They made them pretty close back to back. And then the third one is like a decade later. And I'm pretty sure Jet Li is in it, and they fight...
Wait, really?
Oh, what do they fight? At one point, they fight like a Yeti. It's
yeah,
awful.
yeah.
It's
They
God.
fight yetis.
I may have never seen that
Yeah.
one.
You shouldn't.
Hey, guys. Sorry. Give me 1 second.
We're just going to close the window. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's just this one.
My neighbor sounds like fucking cats fighting right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
All right.
Welcome to our
Yeah,
love,
the
everyone.
Brennan.
Well, RLF, a series of unfortunate
Welcome.
events featuring boss calls and real-world noise pollution.
That's how we
RLF
got.
366. RLF 366 interruptions.
I,
This is because we didn't call it after 365.
That's true. That's true. Well, we had to cover the leap year.
Yeah,
true.
we'll get to
That's
400
fair.
and then we'll blow the lid.
Ritual suicide.
Right?
Well,
All
wait, what?
together,
Well, I ordered
it's
my-
gonna be great.
wait, what? What's up? I didn't sign up for that.
Airplane.
You-
Packed with
No,
explosives.
Sage,
Technically, I wasn't
you
here.
are the sacrifice. You're
Oh
the,
no, I
you're
wasn't
the
here
guy.
for most of this. So
I know, that's why you're perfect for it.
you gotta
The rest of us will carry on the legacy, and you will serve
Oh wait, we
your
still have
purpose.
to record?
See, he doesn't want to do it.
Killed Sight?
No. We're done after that, but
Oh.
then we move on to our projects. Killing Sight, the gods will grant us favor,
Yeah.
and all 3 of us will be successful.
Gods would
Oh.
give you favor for killing Sage.
Egyptian or Greek?
Hephaestus!
Ooh.
I don't know. I just picked a
I
god's
was
name.
like, that sounds like a spell from Harry Potter.
No, he was a god of something. He was a Greek
Was
god
he?
of something.
I was like, that sounds like a give somebody a mustache type of spell from Harry Potter.
Nah, hold on one second.
If
That's
you
the
if you got
Hephaestus.
shaving cream, you give that man a mustache.
Mhm.
That's my new routine. It's like, here's your sign, but give that man a mustache.
You say, give that man a mustache.
You eat an orange without peeling it, you give that man a mustache.
Hell yeah.
Also, learn how to
Hephaestus
eat
was a
oranges.
Greek god.
Okay.
Son of Zeus, he was the god of fire, metalworking, stonemasonry, forges, and the art of sculpture.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Busy
So, you know,
fucking
we're going
nerd,
to
I
build
guess.
some shit.
guy. If you're a fucking nerd, I guess.
We're finally going to open that blacksmithing shop we've always dreamed of.
Always.
Ooh.
I'm constantly
Oh
talking.
man,
Knife making.
Matt, I want to see you blacksmithing, long sweaty hair. Ooh,
Ooh. So gross.
I think we just got an insight into how Al gets his rocks off.
Oh, sweaty mad hair.
oh, he's making those
Hefty
knives.
men sweating. Al's a big fan of Forged and Fire.
Clang of the iron, Al. Is that what gets you?
Tink, 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 tink. Ooh.
In the heat of the furnace.
You just we're gonna get some sound bites for Al to work with. Matt, can you say something like, "I love moving metal"?
Nothing better than forging a blade. Tink. Tink.
Tink.
Besides, you might want to leave the room. We're gonna have a scary movie situation.
I'm
Oh,
yeah, I'm
man.
out
One
here.
of my favorite family memories when we were kids and Scary Movie 2 came out. We rented it from Blockbuster and we were watching it. It's I think Marcolino may have been in the room or not sure, but everybody else was. My mom, my dad, Seich's mom,
Oh,
and
no.
his sister, and it's such an inappropriate movie, but we were teens. And at one point, I think it's Matheson's character or like this. Anyway, he says, "Oh God, who's on the rag?" Because there's like bloody footsteps on the ground, and everybody laughs like a little chuckle. And then I turn to the room and go, "What does that mean? Like, what does on the rag mean?" And I got such a bigger laugh because they were laughing at me. To this day, it was probably the hardest I've ever seen Seich's mom laugh.
Oh, man.
Do you remember that, dude?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
You were
funny.
able to recall it in such vivid detail.
Oh.
I know that memory has been played.
So many times.
Did
'Cause
they?
in that moment, I then also started laughing because I knew it was appropriate
yeah,
to
right.
laugh, but I didn't feel that way.
Did they explain it, or they just laughed at you and continued watching the movie?
No. This is my family. They're not cruel. They're just insensitive. No, they did. No, no. I forget which one, but I'm pretty sure it's Cassie said it. It's like it's for your period.
Vagina's
It means you're on the period. Yeah,
She whispered it.
Vagina.
vagina. It's Jana related.
Here, Nikolai, it's vagina.
It's a dead-on impression.
It's your monthlies.
Can I tell you, I had no idea what monthlies meant.
Oh,
I had a girlfriend explain that to me at one point because I was like, monthlies. Aunt Flo, South Park was the one who explained Aunt Flo to me because you hear that, but I never knew what Aunt Flo was. You ever heard that one before?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
heard Ant Flow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I may have told this. I've definitely said it before to at least Seich, but I sang in middle school. I was in a class with like a small amount of people, and I started singing "Finger Bang Bang."
Oh my God!
One of the kids was like, "Don't sing that. You know what that means, right?" I was like, "No."
I'm going to finger bang bang you
Finger
into the
bang,
night.
Yeah, it's when
Girl,
you.
you like to finger bang it. It's alright.
It's when you put your fingers in the air like a gun and shoot.
Yeah,
bang,
exactly.
Bang. Yeah.
I'm rubbing this
Yeah,
bang.
Duh.
like Dude Love. Bang bang.
Yeah. Bang bang.
Them O'Driscolls.
Oh man, would you guys like to check out the comments? See what we had going on over there.
Nah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, that's one no from Seich.
Yeah, I
So
don't think there are any
Wow,
comments.
skip it.
I
So
checked.
we've got 3 yeses and 1 no.
All right.
I
Minority
guess that
rules.
means we gotta
Looks
listen.
like we know the sacrifice.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
beautiful,
Well,
Tommy.
thank you so much, Tom, again.
Thomas.
Our first comment this week comes from Alex Rivera. Matt has a great old-timey radio voice.
Why, thank you.
No, that's not it.
What do you mean?
Your old-timey radio voice is like, do your baseball voice.
Oh, you mean he's running into third now?
Yes.
McGibbons makes the throw to Edwards, and he's safe at the plate. My God, the Dodgers have done it again. Those boys from the Bronx are really getting it done.
The Dodgers played in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is the name of the place I meant. As you know, it's the 1930s, and I am very drunk. This week's game brought to you by Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike, the only cigarette to be smoked on field at a Yankees game. Filterless, delicious Lucky Strike.
Cigarettes for your health.
9 out of 10 doctors say, yes, I'll take that money.
I loved all the descriptor words back then, like moxie, gams,
Oh, you got Moxie,
gumption.
kid.
yeah, gumption. Yeah,
Grit.
you're about 2 cents short of $1 there, kid. What's going on? So
That and a nickel will get you a cup of coffee.
I would definitely have to say I agree with you wholeheartedly, Alex Rivera.
Well, thank
Matt
you very much.
does have a great old-timey radio voice.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
All right, what do you got then?
I mean, I didn't say I could do it. I just said
Yeah,
Matt
that's what
was
I
all
thought.
right.
One Bird, Two Stones writes,
Sorry.
made my day knowing my comment made you laugh, Nikolai. And I'm glad to hear you're pro-America and love your country. The best way to change a country for good is through love, not hate. I totally agree, One Bird, Two Stones. Thank you very much for listening and agreeing with me, and
Could we
I agree with that.
change it through lust? Could we fuck our way to change?
Wow.
Hey.
I didn't expect that
Hey,
from
you know.
We fuck our way.
And not even make love. It's like, no, Al wants hard.
Yeah,
Like,
just hard.
You know
fucking.
what?
That's how to get
Maybe-
shit done.
This is a campaign platform I can get behind.
Fuck our way to change.
Fuck our way to change.
You know what? People are much more accepting of others when they've made love to them, I
Yeah,
think.
That's true.
Or fuck them, I should
You
say.
never understand somebody really until you've been inside them or they've been inside you.
So you put your body parts inside of them.
Damn, whoever's putting
know.
what and what.
The knee bone connects to the leg bone.
I've been
Yeah.
I've had the pleasure of been inciting a couple of young ladies, and I certainly don't understand them better. Or didn't, I should say, because they're gone.
God. You said that so properly. The phrasing is what's killing me.
I know.
I have had the pleasure of being inside a couple of young ladies, and let me tell you something.
You don't necessarily
Old timey
understand
Matt's
them.
back to tell us about this. Let me tell you
I
about these
can't drop the
broads.
voice now.
These
It just-
gals.
the way he phrased it got me.
I don't know. I guess like when speaking about crass things, it always makes me laugh to speak about it so properly. So when Al was like, with lust, we're gonna fuck our way to freedom.
Fuck our way to
Oh,
change.
America, USA, USA.
And we're gonna take segregation and we're gonna fuck that too.
We're gonna take racism and we're gonna fuck it.
And then we're going to take them and we're going to fuck the White House.
Tim Kaine. Oh my God! Do you remember that? Do you remember when
yeah.
America kicked somebody out of the political system?
Because they screamed
We're
goofy.
being too excited.
Oh boy, that was a weird yell. Get him out!
Can't have
Yeah, we
them.
can't have that in the White House.
Focus groups were like, what was that?
Yeah, he might yell like that again in the White House.
I mean, to be fair,
That
though,
would be uncouth.
would you want that finger on the button?
Yes.
Russia thinks we're not going to fight them,
Comparatively.
but we are going to fight them. We're going to press that button. Yeah!
You know what? Comparatively, fuck yes, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Wholeheartedly, fuck yes. Keeping things political, Conspiracy writes, guys, speaking of Looney Tunes, which we were speaking about last week, does it bother anyone else that the revamp of the show took Elmer Fudd's rifle away? Poor guy. That was part of him. Everyone knows cartoon guns are ruining the world. Laughing emoji. I actually just heard about this, I think 2 days ago.
Yeah, didn't they
at
take
work.
Yosemite Sam's guns too?
Yes.
Like what?
yeah.
What
Now-
are they gonna do?
Just a cowboy without guns.
Elmer Fudd's
No,
a
like-
hunter. Is he gonna bow
But
and
wait,
arrow
but-
now, or crossbow?
I guess. But here's my or a whistle. I don't know. But here's my question: did they go back like they did with E.T. or the Star
No,
Wars movies?
I don't
and
think so.
du-
'cause that'd be way too
No,
much
I think
work.
it's just the revamp, like the.
Okay.
And then they got rid of like the cop dog on some fucking kid show.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. Yeah, the cop dog.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's just gone. They put him down.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
There's a secret
Oh, geez.
episode.
yeah.
Well, listen, I don't know anything about Paw Patrol. I'm not gonna even. I don't know what that's about. I think the idea of not having a police officer represented anymore is silly. The point of right now is that we should be listening to each other, and because we haven't been. So to censor and to get rid of things that especially Paw Patrol. What? I don't even. Whatever. But I will speak about the Looney Tunes thing. I don't fully get it. You know how we end the show every week. I think we've made it pretty clear how we personally feel about guns, for the most part. But this is not.
It's
I
fucking
think
cartoon.
I think it's a loud minority of people who are, or at least companies pandering to what they think people want.
Yeah.
I would definitely have to agree with that. Like, I am as a person, I feel like obviously PC culture has good things and bad things.
Right.
It is a good thing that we're not walking around saying the N-word anymore and calling any minority that we see boy. Like, I think those are very good things, and that's all part of PC culture. I mean, even on this podcast alone, there's language that we don't use anymore. And I think
try
that's
to get it
for
in.
the.
I try.
You do. You really do. There's so much editing. But at the same time, there is absolutely overcorrections. A perfect example of it, like I always give the example, it's just as racist to tip more because someone's a minority. Like, as it would be to tip less.
Yeah, you tip the same amount.
They do like $5. I don't care who it is.
That's my point. That, like, I don't think that's
$5 for bad service.
Well, no,
10
depending
for
on
good,
like a
15
minimum.
for
Like,
great.
if
Depends on
I'm
the
getting
check.
like a delivery, and it's like
Yeah,
I do like a minimum $5.
I knew what you meant. Yeah, I knew what you meant.
And then only $5
every.
every other
Well, I break out
place.
the calculator.
No,
I do math equations.
I just guess.
And you're like, I need exact.
I guess I'm like, this is
probably good.
Yeah, this is enough.
No, $5 tip on a food delivery is a good tip. That's fine. I part-time pizza delivery boy over here, so I'll tell you, I'll take $5 all day.
All right.
If I get guaranteed $5 every delivery I make, I mean, unless the tab's over 100.
Yeah,
then,
well, yeah.
you
I
know.
mean, I'm never ordering
Yeah,
that.
if you're
fucking
carrying
much.
bags of stuff.
Yeah, but exactly. Like, if I got to carry 3 trays of food into your house, you better break off more than 5.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta give me a case of beer or
10
something.
and 20.
I don't want your beer. Don't give me.
Here, drink this while delivering.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why I could never
You'd be
deliver
like, sure.
because weekends
Oh.
deliver pizza like a party. Like, oh hey, take some beer. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
I hang out
I've
for a
had
little
that-
bit.
I've had that happen for a house party once, and then one of our customers is a local VFW hall, and those guys are obsessed with getting me, or I assume I'm not
How?
I guess self-confident enough to believe that it's only me. I think it's whoever delivers the food. They are obsessed with trying to get them to drink with them. Because it's just a group of lonely guys. So you go into this basement of the VFW hall where they've got this bar, and this is all before quarantine, of course. And there's always only max 8, most of the time 4 patrons, and then 1 bartender.
Oh, wow.
And one of the patrons, without fail, will be like, sit down, have a beer. Like, no, man. No, it's 7. We don't close till 9. Like, I'm not gonna sit down and have a beer right now.
I want to go to a VFW now with pizza. Be like, oh, this must be the wrong place.
Oh, well, hey, I guess you guys could have this.
Sure, I'll have a beer.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it was Grubhub. It's already paid for. you're just lying through your teeth. You're like, I want friends.
Where's your delivery car? I walked here.
Yeah.
That would be awkward if you did that and stayed longer than 10 minutes, because then they'd be like, I mean, don't you kind of have to leave? You're like, no, I'm good. Like, oh,
Oh.
are you quitting your
they
job
called
right
me.
now?
They said that I'm good for the night.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, you guys were my last delivery.
We're going to be best
Really?
friends.
It's weird.
So, conspiracy, that's our opinion on Elmer Fudd's gun.
Oh,
Give
I
that,
feel like if
give
he's a
that
hunter,
man a
you
gun.
should. It's fine. Like,
one thing I did want to say, but then
The
topic
conversation
veered
should-
away.
sure.
Yeah. I don't blame the companies. And here's why.
Okay. What do you not blame the companies for?
Get the companies that made the decision to
remove the guns,
to
and
remove
Paw
the
Patrol
guns.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, and here's why. Like, yes, is it unnecessary and is it a little weird? Sure, and I get why some people would be upset by it, but at the same time, like, why do we need guns in a kids' TV show? You know, and it's not really adding anything to the story. The hunter doesn't need to have a gun to hunt. Wile E. Coyote hunted the Roadrunner for a long time, and he never used a gun.
It was 2 animals.
Yeah.
There's no example of an animal hunting another animal with a gun. But there are only examples of hunters using weapons to hunt.
There are no examples of coyotes utilizing anvils to catch their prey.
That's true, but it's all hyperbole. It's all like, that's why I think that it's not as big a deal. And I know that the argument would be that it glorifies guns or it justifies them, but we live in a culture whether you like guns, hate guns, or love guns, or wherever you fall on the spectrum, they are real and they are fucking everywhere.
No, absolutely.
So being aware of guns is kind of a smart thing.
Yeah. Does the awareness need to come from your cartoon entertainment?
I don't know. I mean, listen, personally, that's not for me to say.
But that's why I don't blame the companies. It's like, you know what? If we have a hand, I guarantee this was some executive going to them and being like, look,
we tested this and it didn't test well anymore.
With the culture that we have nowadays, why do we need this in here? Yeah. Is it adding anything to leave this stuff in here?
Well, listen, I mean, I remember from some of those old cartoons that the joke would be that Bugs gets Elmer Fudd to literally shoot himself in the face. I don't think that would be a great joke to execute anymore because you don't want a kid to mimic that. But there's no reason for him not to have a gun. Why not have Bugs Bunny make the gun, like he uses it to tie him up with it or something? It's a fucking cartoon. I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying. I don't want to throw shade at the company for making what I think is probably in the long run a smart decision.
I think in the long run it's only a business decision. Are you guys still there? That's what I thought.
Nope.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you. We're back.
Oh. Did you guys realize at all that we weren't there?
About 2 minutes in, because you'd stopped making comments. So.
Yeah, we tried to realize, we're like, I wonder if they just kept going with comments and didn't realize.
No, Matt and I actually were just genuinely getting in a good back and forth, and then I realized that we hadn't heard Seich say nothing recently, and I was like, they're not there anymore.
There was no nothing. There was no fuck you. There was no
no insults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seich is like a bully that we hang out with.
The bully's not here. Something's wrong.
I don't feel like I suck. For Seich.
I feel so good.
I don't like this.
How do you guys feel about the guns thing, to put a button on it? As far as Elmer Fudd in the Looney Tunes and stuff.
I mean, I think it's dumb that
yes. I mean, it's a cartoon.
Elmer Fudd doesn't have a gun.
Yeah, they don't. Like, no one ever gets shot. It just blows up.
Yeah, he didn't even... It's not like he ever gunned down Bugs Bunny.
No, but the point I was making to Nikolai when we disconnected
Oh, your point sucks, though.
Like, I don't want to criticize the company for making what I consider to be probably a smart financial decision in the long run.
Right.
Because I guarantee some executive just went to the board of directors and was like, listen, this is not testing well anymore. Younger audiences and our demographic is leaning away from guns.
Well, no, I mean...
Does it really add anything to leave it in there?
Yeah.
But the children...
Are
children saying that?
Kids are stupid and I hate them.
I mean, they do test groups, so I'm
but I don't think it's necessarily children who feel that way. It's probably the parents that tested.
Yeah, the parents
poorly.
are like, oh, I don't want my kid looking at guns.
Blame the parents.
I do blame them.
Yeah, of course.
I blame all of them.
Blame the parents for everything.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't think it takes anything away from the show to have Wile E. Coyote hunts the Roadrunner and never uses a gun.
Yeah, but
That's true.
And
he
Nikolai
uses rockets and everything. and dynamite.
I mean, I guess now because
and
there's
anvils.
more.
Were they gonna get rid of the anvils? Kids gonna be dropping anvils on everybody?
I don't know. Maybe because there's more school shootings.
Well,
Yeah, there's not enough
do
school
understand-
anvil droppings.
yeah.
That's why.
Al just made the point. Al just really made the point there is like the difference here is that between anvils and guns is
Yeah, I know.
Guns are
I know
actually
what the
used.
difference is. I'm just saying. You have to fucking explain it.
well, I wasn't sure.
Well, you know, we should make Gun Boy, and he's just made of guns, and he's a cartoon.
Oh jeez.
See, I don't think that would
Can
work.
you check my arm? Look inside of it.
Oh god.
Gun
I lose all my
boy.
friends this way. Oh god.
Every time he sneezes.
Oh God, bullets blow out everywhere.
And now the new Gun Boy action figure. Shoot your friends. Shoot your family. Shoot yourself.
Oh god.
Gun Boy.
That's a 90s commercial.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Let's do it.
Another comment this week is from another guy. John Wilkes Booth was a famous actor at the time of Lincoln's assassination. When Booth did the deed and jumped from the balcony to make his escape, the people around him didn't even notice Lincoln's death at first because they were too focused on the now injured actor. He was literally one of the most famous actors at the time. I don't know enough about John Wilkes Booth to confirm if that's accurate or not. I know he was a famous actor.
believe it.
He was an alien.
And I know that there's this like great photo from Lincoln's, I think, second inauguration speech, and Wilkes Booth is there. He's like in the crowd.
Oh, really?
It's a pretty famous photo. But what this comment did inspire me to think of is, let's think of a famous actor. Like, what's the equivalent today? Would this be like if when Kanye went to visit Trump a couple of years ago, if he just like wilded out for real? Like,
Oh, man.
like it was all a ruse just so he could get access. Could you imagine?
Man, that'd
That'd be fucking.
That
everything would be on
I'll
fire.
I'll be honest. I would buy every Kanye CD.
How do you buy that?
Jesus Walks would be my new theme song.
We're not condoning the assassination of
No.
any president, and we have to clearly state that
Nikolai
for legal
is not
reasons.
condoning that. No, of course
Well,
we
Kanye
are.
listens,
Yeah.
so don't give him ideas.
That's true. Matt, you're winking at me. Do you have
What do
something
you
in your eye?
mean?
Is there just, what do you guys think? Is there a celebrity that you'd just be like,
I want to see Harrison Ford, that old man, kill someone.
what a
Wait, we're picking
yeah.
who we want to
A
kill.
famous person who would like kill a president, I guess. Famous
Yeah.
actor. Could be a Spice Girl if you want.
Why
It was fine.
Tell me what you want.
are you?
I don't know what was funnier, Al's suggestion or Seich's reaction.
Why did it automatically? Yeah, Sight wants a Spice Girl. How are you in my brain?
Which one would Seitz go with?
I was always
if you
a
want to get the
baby
job
man.
done,
I was a Baby Spice man.
See, no, like I know you like Baby Spice, but for the purposes of assassination,
Sporty's getting it done.
Yes, thank you. It's sporty or scary?
Cinnamon.
No, Scary's got the. She had the horn things on the
Ooh,
hair.
yeah. They'd know.
Yeah,
She was
and
dangerous.
She can't
Yeah, but
hide.
she's nuts.
Plus, she got
It's
those
true.
big.
She can't hide.
She got the big boots.
And
Sporty Spice is ready always for
you know
assassination.
that they don't look like that anymore, right?
No, they do. They all look the
Yeah,
same.
in a perfect world.
Yeah, time stops.
They wear the same clothes. It's crazy. Ginger always has that dress with the flag.
Yeah. Oh, always.
Always.
The Union Jack dress. Yeah.
Seich doesn't have object permanence. Things stop existing when he stops looking at them.
Yeah.
He's like a dog.
He's constantly afraid of the voices he hears right now.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Or would it be Schrodinger's Seich? Where
I like that.
he doesn't know if the universe exists if he's not looking at it.
And I've got one last comment this week.
Ooh.
Killing every day. Jeez. Killing every day. It's capitals, so it's killing every day.
Oh, God. Maybe it just means like he's killing it.
Killing
every
it.
day.
That's not what
Making
he-
bank.
But that's not what he said.
Maybe it didn't fit.
Maybe it's killing G every day.
Oh.
G.
Yeah,
There
maybe.
you go.
Oh.
Probably not. I watched all 3 Kung Fu Panda movies, and the second movie made me cry. The scene where Po is reflecting on coming to terms with his past and gaining inner peace made me cry. Have any movies made you cry, and why?
Oh, God.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No, and because I'm dead inside.
So many.
What was the most... We've done this before. What was the most recent movie that made you cry?
Oh,
that you can
God.
think of?
I couldn't even tell. Like, it happened. A Quiet Place got me good.
Oh, man. Okay. That
when-
didn't make me cry.
The ending of the movie. Well, yeah, the end of the
Just the Quiet Place.
start of the third act. Let's see.
What movie
Probably-
were you thinking of just now that you just started saying the third act? What
No.
were you-
I was saying A Quiet Place.
Oh.
I said
okay.
the ending of the movie, but technically the scene that made
It's
me
the
cry
climax
is-
of the third act.
Yeah. Trying to think like what dude, episodes of The Flash can make me cry.
I
Like, don't even. Like, I'm an emotional guy. I get worked up if I hear a good story. I get emotional.
I will be invested. I just think the last movie that made me cry, and this is such a nerdy answer, but was probably Endgame. I cried when died. Fucking I in theaters, the first time I saw it, welled up for the women's power, like women's like moment. But now in retrospect, it was just so ham-fisted, and I don't enjoy it. But in the moment, I was like, "Fuck yeah, ladies!" But that's also because I was already emotional from the Avengers Assemble. I rolled a tear on the Avengers Assemble. I don't know why, but it was just such a big moment, and I was just like, "Say it."
See,
Oh, you said it.
You see, your guys' emotions went to your eyes, your tears. That moment, I just got rock hard. I was like, Avengers Assemble. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh,
You darn
man.
tootin'.
I'm wearing my
They're
launcher.
assembled.
I assembled my Avenger, all right.
Oh,
Thanos is gonna disappear.
oh, I'm holding Mjolnir.
I am worthy.
What you got there, Spider-Man?
No, when Gwyneth Paltrow showed up and she was like, "It's okay, you can go now," or something like that.
You can rest.
You can rest. Yeah, I rolled a fucking like genuine like tears, both eyes. That got me. That really got me.
They really knocked it out of the park.
And
with
then
that.
the can I have cheeseburgers at the end, very end with his daughter, because I was totally that guy who was like, "I wanted cheeseburgers. I love cheeseburgers." That's what he wanted when he got back from the desert.
It's the first thing he asked for when he got back from the
cheeseburgers.
Or when you watch and you find out that he says "I love you" tons to Morgan, and she says "I love you" 3,000 because that's more than a ton, which is
Yeah.
2,000. And you're just
Oh,
like,
that's why.
yeah,
Okay.
And you're just like, oh God.
I Love You 3000 didn't make me cry. It was very cute, but that
It was
didn't
very
make me
cute.
I
cry.
love you, 100.
Yeah, just 100
Bang.
100 pounds
100.
worth.
Emoji
The first
smile
movie-
face.
The first movie I ever cried watching was I think it's a 90s movie. It's Ted Danson, and it's called Dad. And I think it's Ted Danson and Jack Lemmon, I'm pretty sure. It's 3 generations of a family. And, like, of course, the father and son have a skewed relationship. The grandpa and the dad have a skewed relationship. And, you know, they all are living together. I forget the circumstance, but at the end of the movie, the grandfather dies. And in my actual life, my grandfather had died, like, within a month of me watching this movie. And I was fucking bawling. I'd never cried because of him. I remember I watched Click, and I've 100% told this story. In the theaters, we go to see Click, Adam Sandler classic, big tearjerker, a lot of dad stuff in it. It's me, my girlfriend at the time, Andrew, or at Sir Gislo, as we affectionately call him, and his girlfriend at the time. And, you know, this really climactic scene with Henry Winkler happens, and it's just so heartbreaking. And I'm like, "Are you about to cry right now, you little bitch?" because 19-year-old boy just
You don't cry.
yeah, you're a man. You don't
You
cry.
take those tears and you masturbate them out.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
You grab boobies with consent. But you grab boobies. Like,
Is it okay if I do
tears?
this?
Tears are for the losers.
so in the theater, I'm like, that's fucking Billy Madison. You're not. And then I was like, that. Then he like took a step, and I was like, somebody's closer. And I then started to try and like make myself laugh. Because I was like, you're not going to cry because of Billy fucking Madison. That's Happy Gilmore right now, bud. Cool your jets. And I look over and my girlfriend is just streaming tears down her face. And I look to the other side and Andrew streaming tears down his face. And at the end, after the movie was over, I made fun of my girlfriend, and her friend, Andrew's girlfriend at the time, heard that and was like, oh, you weren't crying either? And I was like, oh, Jesus, you're heartless. Like, I had the audacity to be judgmental. Someone was on my team. I was like, no, you're a woman. You're supposed to cry, which is super sexist.
Yeah, you're 19.
Yeah,
You didn't know shit from Shinola.
Yeah,
It's 1972.
Yeah, exactly. You're allowed to say that back then.
Al doesn't know how time works.
No, it doesn't. But, yeah, when I saw that movie Dad, I just fucking lost it. Oh, man.
He assumes every time we speak about our past, it's like X-Men First Class.
Yes.
where
Yeah.
they all look the same, but jump decades into the future.
Can I tell you, like, this is, I guess, skipping ahead. Did you guys have movies that made you cry?
Oh, no.
I cried. I mean, I don't remember. I'm sure there's a more recent one, but I went with Mikey D and Action Jackson, and I cried at Benjamin Button.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's a
and
good,
how
yep.
long it was?
Yeah, I was like, what is it, Henry?
There's a Will Smith movie that made me cry.
Wild Wild
7
West?
Pounds. Yes, and Wild Wild West. I was like,
Oh, the
I
one-
love that spider.
Is
Why would
that-
they blow it up? And then at the end, it's go okay, and the spider's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, really. No.
Was it the one with the sun?
7 Pounds.
That's Pursuit of Happiness.
That's Pursuit of Happiness.
7 Pounds is the one with the where
Oh.
he gives him
He's an
someone
organ donor.
He's
Right.
an organ donor, right? He saves 7 lives.
Yeah, yeah. The end of the film made me cry because the movie. I don't know if it opens this way, but there's this really hard scene where he's just awful to Woody Harrelson's character, who's a blind man, and then the movie ends with Woody Harrelson getting his eyes, and I don't know why, but that just got me. But coming of age tales are something that'll make me tear up always. Like if the movie is about some guy giving a performance, when they give the performance, I will always feel like the lump in the throat, like, oh, they did it, oh, just like I just
feel
love the
all
idea of someone
jacked up.
accomplishing
I'll
their
be like,
dream.
oh, yeah, that's, oh, you're...
love.
But I've never cried at a movie. I'm dead inside, though, I feel like.
You gotta get
Well,
some.
you pursue that.
Get some emotions.
I'll do the jacked up cry during like sports movies, like
Rudy.
Remember the Titans.
Didn't even bat an eye. Gary Bertier, it's horribly sad. Did not even consider crying.
Water boy.
No, not the water
No.
boy.
What part of the Water Boy?
When he's down at the end and you think he might die, but then she uses the glacier water.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
high quality H2O, all right? So,
I mean, oh, yeah.
Yeah. It almost, you could have died, man.
It's
You don't
true.
know.
It is true. All right. So speaking of movies, and we brought up X-Men before. One of the movies I watched this week was X-Men: Dark Phoenix.
Oh, you put that on the list?
I watched it. I sat in front of a TV while that happened to me.
Oh yeah.
Boy, that's
Jessica Chastain just coming in ruining your shit.
she's not the problem in that movie for me.
Really?
Her character has nothing to it.
Yeah, fair.
There isn't enough substance to like her or dislike her.
For me, that was the problem.
Really, it wasn't the awful dialogue like maybe you should rename it to X Women,
I mean, that's terrible. Yes.
or the fact that they took like all of the great character development from First Class and most of the good character development from Days of Future Past and fucking literally killed it in like the first 30 minutes of the movie. Awful. how about also, I thought that these films were supposed to play into the 2000 X-Men movie, but they're not.
No, when Wolverine went back, he changed
the
everything.
timeline. Okay.
Everyone's
I didn't know
changing
that.
timelines. We got to ban
That's
time
true.
travel from fucking movies.
I'm so done with time travel. When I found out that, like, because you knew it was going to be time travel for Endgame. What else could it have been?
Right.
But even that was acceptable, but I'm done with time travel. Like, that
Right.
as a plot device needs to get
Overused
put on a shelf.
for sure.
That and, like, the shitty teen daughter who sucks. We have too many examples. How about a teen daughter who doesn't suck? Like,
But they all suck.
Oh, I get it. Women are bad, Sage. I know.
Like,
Anyway.
No, teenage girls are bad.
do you have
They're
other
such
movies? Because
bitches.
that actually leads into one of my movies.
I have
from this
other
week.
movies. I was going to say something. Just one other criticism
Yeah.
of Dark Phoenix. I was unaware of the timeline thing. So the entire time I was watching Dark Phoenix, the movies takes place in 92. I know because I was a kid in 2000 that X-Men, the first X-Men with Wolverine and Rogue and whatnot, that came in the year 2000. So the entire time I'm telling myself, so in 8 years, James McAvoy turns into Patrick Stewart. That's what you're supposed to be. That's what I'm supposed to believe right now. Then 8 years, like, I was like, they aged Patrick Stewart down like a lot, but they couldn't age McAvoy up. They couldn't even put like a wrinkle in his face. Like, what the fuck is this? So what were you gonna say?
I'll do that in a second. But what's the guy who plays Beast? Nicholas Holt.
Nick Holt. Yep.
Looks exactly the same.
The exact same.
Supposed to be a 40-year-old man.
At no point, I maybe they explain it in one of the other movies, but I don't know when he gains the ability to go in and out as Beast.
Oh,
I don't. That must be in one of the other films, but I didn't remember it, and I hated that. I fucking hated that. Beast is not like Rogue. He does not change into Beast or out of Beast. I don't know.
He's like the Rock Man
Yeah, exactly. He's like the Rock
from Fantastic Four. Sorry.
thing.
Thing.
No, I know what you meant. I just had to break your balls.
I watched 2 time travel movies this
Oh.
week.
Okay.
Well, kind of time travel movies.
Good.
1, Terminator Dark Fate.
Nice.
Terminator.
No, not nice.
I liked
don't
it,
even know
Matt.
what that
Eat
is.
my dick.
Is that the newest?
It's the new one where they got Linda Hamilton to come back, play Sarah Connor.
I liked it.
Here's the thing that bothered me. Because, again, time travel movies. Here we go. This is what annoyed me about this one.
Yeah.
So, John Connor, Sarah Connor, they stopped fucking Skynet from existing, right?
Yeah.
Why does John Connor die on a beach?
She was,
Oh, because, I mean, we're not going to... Because they're done with the character.
Yeah, but they said that the Terminator that killed him was sent by Skynet
from
from the future that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay. So you think there's a plot hole.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. I
That
don't
doesn't
know,
make
man.
any sense. I know they couldn't get Edward
Yeah.
Furlong back, but come on, man.
I don't think they want
It's
Edward
weaker.
Furlong back. I think that's more of what it is.
Oh, well, fair.
I don't think it's because he's busy. You know how, like, The Rock and Edward Furlong are the two biggest actors in the Hollywood right now?
What?
Fair.
Fuck the police.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I understand now why people don't enjoy it, though. It makes sense.
I didn't watch
There
it.
are
I didn't see
problems
it.
with it.
I mean, that movie was a big nostalgia fest, which is kind of a bummer but that's what you expect out of summertime movies now.
The
Yeah,
rest of
plus,
it was
I mean, it's
fine.
a Terminator movie. I don't know. I always enjoy the Terminator movies, regardless.
And
Uh,
the
see,
rest of it was fine.
When I compared that Terminator movie to Terminator 3, and then I actually liked Salvation. I didn't think it was as awful
I
as
liked
everyone
it way
says.
better than 3.
Yeah, but Terminator 3 is one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Oh,
Like,
so
it is so bad. And, like, it's just action scene after action scene with almost no, like, you don't care.
It's a lot
Yeah,
of cheesy jokes in it, too.
Oh, so bad. But when you compare it to that, like, I thought that the most recent Terminator wasn't, or Genesis,
Yeah, the
I didn't
Sega
even see
Genesis one
Terminator.
I wasn't a huge fan of.
A lot of people.
Genesis.
That's the one with Daenerys Targaryen. A lot of people said that was one of the worst movies they've seen that
The
year.
beginning of that movie is great, where it's in the future war, and then they go back in time. It's
Oh.
like
No more future war, huh?
I didn't, because I recently rewatched because Terminator 1 and 2, Terminator and then T2 have been on HBO this month. I didn't realize how much of Terminator, like the original one, takes place in the future.
Yeah.
There's like 30 minutes at least of that hour and a half flick.
You get that whole thing where they use dogs to see who's really a human entering the rebel camp.
Yeah.
And then you see the actual, like, fucking slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's a
That's
lot of
scary.
the future in that.
Yeah, like you just didn't. I just did not remember it that way. Because when my memories of that movie are like, okay, the cheesy special effects, like especially like the scene with his face in the mirror or whatever.
It looks so bad.
It looked bad then. It didn't look good then. I don't care what anyone says. Like good for the special effects team. They worked so hard on that, but it didn't come out.
It's not, yeah.
But the scene that always resonated with me is the one with the iconic line is the "I'll be back" when he drives the car into the police station.
Right.
Yeah. But then that in the ending when she crushes him, "You're terminated, motherfucker," or whatever she says. But T2, I remember that was my favorite one of my favorites when I was a kid. I watched that all the time.
Oh, T2
The first
is-
scene where he's got the shotgun in the mall, the hallway in the
Right,
mall,
yeah.
and he's shooting. And it, like the first time like those special effects, in my opinion, to this day hold the fuck up.
Yeah, they're
Those
pretty.
are great.
They're pretty good up until the end when he reassembles his like the frozen little
Yeah,
bits, and
yeah.
then you're like, okay,
Yeah, whenever
Okay.
or like when he turns into just a big puddle, you're like,
Yeah.
all right,
But
go back to like the makeup.
yeah, the makeup's great. And then second kind of time travel movie I watched.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you seen Edge of Tomorrow?
Oh,
I love Edge of
really,
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Kill Die Repeat, really
yeah.
well done. That was a decent action flick.
Oh, so good.
Yep.
Love that movie.
I'm
Tom
not-
Cruise. I don't know how people care about Tom Cruise, like their opinion on him,
Mhm.
but he can fucking act the shit out of a movie.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, hell fucking yeah! Like that movie is very well done. Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow, which
That's
I think was
cold
originally
trickle you're talking about there.
Cold Trick. That's his name from Days of Thunder, right?
Yeah, great name.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I wonder if
great.
wonder
great
if Top Gun 2's coming out ever.
Definitely got pushed back. Did you guys watch any movies?
No,
I watched a movie.
I don't think I watched any.
I watched Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I liked it. It was really good.
Right? That's such a good. I almost cried because of that movie.
I did cry because of that movie.
I didn't, but I almost did when you see Stan. But actually, you know what? Because I was like, he gave him his costume. Ha! Stan, he gave him. Ha!
They all fit eventually.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Did you enjoy? So you liked the movie
Yeah, I
a
liked
lot?
it.
You said.
I was like, Sitch is out of the house. I can watch it now.
Yeah, because he refuses to watch it. He can't conform. He won't do it. But Batman Ninja, let's do it.
Dude, Batman Ninja.
Oh, Batman Ninja.
I'm happy.
God, that was so bad.
Happy I watched
Awful.
that one.
I did watch a couple other movies I want to go through. I watched St. Elmo's Fire. Did not like
Told
that.
me about that. Yeah.
That. Oof.
Great song.
No, I went
though.
back. I watched it.
You went full?
It's bad.
Why'd you do it?
First of all, it's very problematic. And second of all, you hate every single character. You don't like anybody.
Nobody's good.
You like Allison Sheedy. Allison Sheedy, I think that's her name. I love
Ally
her.
Sheedy.
Ally Sheedy. Love her as an actress. Do not. You just. Ugh. I don't like any of the characters in the whole movie.
No.
It's a good, it's a good song.
The
though.
least
great
enjoyable
song.
Yeah.
of the
Those 80s Brat Pack
the
movies.
Brat
yeah.
Pack movies.
I watched. So the theme of this week's I guess so far is going to be movies I disliked. Because I also watched a movie called Election with Matthew Broderick and Reese Witherspoon.
Oh yeah.
That was with Steve Carell, you said?
No, Matthew Broderick and
Rita Wilson.
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Matthew Broderick is a like everybody's favorite teacher at a high school in this small town, and Reese Witherspoon is like the overachieving president of every club student who the year prior had an affair with one of the teachers who was Matthew Broderick's best friend, and she told everybody, and he got fired and whatever. So Broderick dislikes her because he sees who she is as a real person. And she's running for student body president or whatever. So he convinces somebody else, like the captain of the football team, to run against her. And then hilarity ensues, except for it doesn't. It's fucking terrible. I did not enjoy it. I hate watched this movie.
Oh, no.
Because I fucking love Broderick. I am such a big Matthew Broderick fan. And I was like, you got to stick this out, man. You've never seen this one. I think like Paul Anderson directed it or something. Like, it's got a pretty decent director. I was like, no, it's going to be good. No, it wasn't. I did not like it at all. I hate all the characters. The only character who's likable is Chris Klein's character, the guy Oz from American Pie. And he plays the star quarterback, but he destroys his leg at like a ski trip, and that's why he can't be playing. That's why he's not playing football. And his character is so sweet and genuine. Every time you like get a cutaway to him, you think he's gonna say something awful, but then like an example is at one point all of the main characters pray to God, and each one of them is asking selfishly for something for themselves. And then you go to Chris Klein's character, and he's just praying about how he hopes his sister finds her way. And like you're like, oh, so this guy's just like the nicest guy, but he gets shit on in the movie. So you're just like, I hate everything about this movie. I don't like any of the wins. I don't like any of the losses. Like, it's just didn't like it. I do not recommend Election.
No on Election, everybody.
I watched Ghost.
Like Swayze?
Swayze Ghost.
Okay.
Oh, what a movie.
Classic.
Make
I've never seen it.
What a film.
Classic.
Loved it.
Of course you did. It's Ghost.
Well, I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
It's such a
Love
good
Whoopi
movie.
Goldberg.
Get off my train.
Teaching him how to kick that can in the subway.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Like,
man.
man.
So, of course, the pottery scene,
Uh-huh.
one of the most iconic sex scenes in movie history.
Ooh. Just thinking
I
about
had
it.
no idea that that's the open of the film.
Oh.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's like the first 3 minutes of the movie.
Huh.
And also, I was so taken out of it because in the scene, they're messing with the pottery. Their hands are filthy. They start making out. You know, the song is playing. And then they move over to the couch and they're completely clean. There's no pottery shit anywhere. And it took me out of the scene immediately.
Where'd the dirt
I
go?
was like, yeah.
I wanted them to be
'cause
dirty.
When I'm dirty.
They have clay and water up to their elbows. Like, because, yeah, that's what happens.
Maybe they took a shower
They
together.
no, they ran by
they
the
don't.
kitchen, wiped down, cleaned off.
Got a
Real
whole
quick.
bunch of towels dirty.
And the last movie I watched, which I actually watched today, and that's going to lead me into something else I brought for us, was Casino.
Ooh.
Classic Scorsese. It's 1995, 5 years after Goodfellas. Basically the same plot as Goodfellas, but obviously a different twist. I am personally a Goodfellas guy over Casino, but Casino is a fucking classic as well.
It's crazy how wrong you are.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a good
With
movie.
your opinion.
Oh, because you like Casino over
Oh,
Goodfellas?
yeah.
no.
Easily.
No. So the other thing that
Ace
this
Rothstein.
brought for me was that I didn't want to just talk about Casino. Everyone, for the most part, has seen it. It's a mob movie. There's really not much else you can say. While I was on Wikipedia, I noticed this little fact that I found interesting. Casino is the movie that ranks number 6th on the list of movies that use the word fuck the most.
Oh.
So it is number 6, and the word fuck is said 422 times in the film. Now, the first two you guys aren't going to get, but I want to have a little fun here. Number one is SwearNet the movie. It's a documentary about vulgarity in movies.
Okay.
And they say fuck 935 times. That's like far and away number one. Number two, or wait, no. I'm so sorry. SwearNet the movie was made by the Trailer Park Boys.
Okay.
Fuck a documentary on the word is the documentary I was just talking about.
Okay.
SwearNet the movie is the Trailer Park Boys. It's from 2014, and they say fuck 935 times.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck a documentary on the word uses it 857 times. I want you guys to name some other movies that you think are on this list.
My first instinct is Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is on the list. It ranks number 28 with 265.
What about Reservoir Dogs?
Reservoir Dogs, number 27. 269 fucks were given.
Jesus Christ, man.
Right? In the top 10, I feel like you guys are definitely... You should be able to get one more out of these top 10s. I'll give you a hint. It's another Martin Scorsese film.
Departed?
Not The Departed. The Departed's actually... I feel like it's on the list, but I only took from the top 50.
Oh, okay.
Oh, The Departed, number 35, 237.
Wow.
I'm gonna say
Fuck.
Wolf of Wall Street. Is that there?
Wolf of Wall Street, number 3,
Wow,
569 fucks.
Jeez.
Wow.
Wolf of Wall Street had a fuck a minute rating of 3.16.
Oh my god.
Fuck a minute rating.
Oh, that's great.
Number 4, Summer of Sam, 435. Number 5, Nile by Mouth, whatever.
Huh.
Number 6 is Casino. Number 7, Uncut Gems, 408.
Oh.
Number 8, Straight Outta Compton with 392. Number 9, Alpha Dog, 367.
Alpha Dog. That is a good movie. Check out Alpha Dog if you have not watched it.
I never watched it. Never will.
Okay.
Emil Hirsch,
I've never watched
I think.
it. I love Emil Hirsch, yeah.
I believe.
Emil Hirsch, yeah.
Jay
is-
Timberlake.
No, 100%. Yep.
JT, yes. Oh, Alpha Dog.
End of Watch, the 2012 live found footage
Right.
with cop movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. 326 fucks.
Wow.
You can hear the word fuck every 2.99 minutes. Some other films that are on this. One of my personal favorite cult classics
Gotta be.
is a movie called Bully, ranks number 25. How many fucks were given? Let's hear some guesses.
72.
No. Way higher.
Like fucking
How many were for the previous movie?
I'm not gonna
300.
do that. Close.
329.
274. Damn it. Have you guys ever seen the movie Bully?
Nah.
It's about a group of friends in Florida who kill one of their friends because he's just this horrific bully.
Yes.
He's not a friend. One of the culminating factors for them killing is he date rapes a girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rough movie, but I saw it when I was a kid, and I've always it's good. The Big Lebowski or Jay and Silent Bob. Which movie has more fucks?
I'm gonna say Big Lebowski.
Nah, I'm going James Silent Bob.
Okay, Matt.
Big Lebowski.
Number 30 on the list is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back with 248 fucks. Number 29 is The Big Lebowski with 260.
Yes.
So The Big Lebowski is correct. All right.
Take that, you fools.
Which film has more fucks given? Goodfellas or Jarhead?
I'm gonna say Jarhead.
Sage?
The other one, whatever the other choice was.
Goodfellas?
I'm
Okay.
also going to say Goodfellas.
Number 24 on the list is Jarhead with 278. Number 16 is Goodfellas with 300 fucks. You can hear the word fuck in the movie Goodfellas every 2 minutes on the nose.
That's a lot of F's.
2 minutes on the nose.
All right. One more for you. True Romance or The Devil's Rejects?
Rejects.
Devil's Rejects.
I haven't seen The Devil's Rejects. I'm going to go with the one I've seen, True
What?
Romance.
Wow, Maddie has gotten 3
You've
for
never,
3.
you've
Hot
never
dogs.
seen Devil's Rejects?
I don't think I've seen it.
Great horror flick. Great horror flick. Devil's Rejects has 224, and True Romance has 234. You can hear the word fuck in True Romance every 1.93 minutes.
Holy shit.
Because it's only got an hour, 121 minute runtime.
Yeah, it's a real short movie.
All right, last one.
Thought that was
Eddie
the last
Murphy
one.
Raw.
Well, this is the last one now. Fuck you.
Eddie Murphy Raw or the Boondock Saints?
Boondock.
Eddie Murphy.
Boondock Saints.
And Matt finishes the day perfect. Eddie Murphy Raw ranks number 45 with 223 fucks. And the Boondock Saints ranks number 34 with 239 fucks.
Damn, and there's like a ton more characters.
So, that's why I think about how frequently Eddie Murphy, he was saying the word fuck every 2.47 minutes.
Damn, Eddie.
Martin Lawrence also ranked on the list above Eddie Murphy. I don't remember what number he was, but I remember seeing that.
Probably 2.
I excluded a lot of numbers. I just went with movies I know you guys have probably seen.
That is crazy.
It's a lot
of
I
numbers.
love
Right?
that list exists.
Yeah, yeah. I think they have like the top 100 or 200 or something, but I just did top 50.
Well, we got to try and beat him next episode.
We're pretty close. We just said it quite a few times.
Fuckity fuck.
I guess it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
I would be about that time, yeah.
Big city living.
Living in the city with your friends.
Wait. No, we got to do that again.
All right.
We need old-timey radio, Matt, to do it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this week's edition of Big City Living with the boys, Seich and Al. Seich and Al, sending it over to you. What's the news in the big city?
Just hanging out.
It's fine.
And that's been Big City Living with Al and Seich this week. Next week, it'll be the same people again. Brought to you by Lucky Strike.
Always Lucky Strike.
It's always Lucky Strike.
Brought to you by Lucky Stripe and soap. Wash your ass.
General Electric, we own the power.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's good to hear Big City Living's going well, you guys.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mean, nothing really going on.
Just a lot of fireworks. That's about it.
Okay, a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, people, the cops don't care anymore, so people just setting fireworks off nonstop,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Crazy.
Yeah, like, what are they going to, like, oh, we're going to stop protests and riots and fireworks?
Yeah, I
Get
think
the fuck out of here.
I think the fireworks just aren't rating right now. I think that's more of what's happening. More so than them not caring about it.
All right.
I mean, for Christ's sake, they had a fucking 3 cops get bleach put in their shakes at Shake Shack the other day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
really?
that's fucking real, man.
I don't know
That's
if that
fucking
was
disgusting.
confirmed. If some, yeah, I haven't read
Oh, that
the
might not be
article,
true. I hope it's not true. I hope that's some propaganda, fake news shit. Because if that is true, that's disgusting.
but yeah, don't put stuff in anyone's
Yeah,
shakes.
Don't
Regardless.
poison people because of their fucking professions.
Yeah.
What
If-
if, what if they were
Jesus
getting it
Christ.
for their
If
kids?
you're gonna do anything,
I'm just imagining.
But
laxatives.
hopefully that's fake news. I don't know.
I'm just imagining the precinct captain delegating duty. He's like, all right, we're going to have everybody on, you know, what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Except you, Johnson, you're going to be on firework duty.
Yeah, go round them up.
Grab them with your hands.
There's sprinklers. There's sprinklers. There's what am I thinking of?
Sparklers.
Sparklers. There's sparklers and bottle rockets coming out of everybody. We need you on this, Johnson.
All right, now that fuck up's out of here, let's get to work.
Fucking Johnson.
It's the commissioner's youngest son. Ugh.
I can't fire him, but he's also untouchable.
Yeah.
Just give him busy work until I retire in 2 months.
Yeah, right.
I like this developing backstory we have.
Well,
Oh, I bought a shotgun.
Bullshit, you didn't. You just want to end the podcast. And if I need a gun, I don't want to be there.
Oh, got it. Nailed it.
nailed it.